Hello, 1 Minute Futures Trader here. This is an 800 tick chart. We are looking at NQ price action. What we are looking here is an overnight session of NQ. We had a sell off here and then we did a pullback right around here. But the pullback, the sellers, they failed to continue to this move to keep the price lower. So they tried and they failed. So we are getting ready to market open soon, 9:30. So buyers are still trying to push higher. So buyers, they actually did a deeper pullback on the second run. Okay, the sellers are again testing the lows. And the buyers again stepping in. On that last push from the seller did not go through. So that shows that the sellers are showing some weakness here. So the buyers are stepping in. And the buyers, they just went through the Vwap and went through the testing the prior high level from the overnight session. So if this is going to be a continuation for the buy side, I am expecting to see some buyers stepping in here and taking it to another leg, to PL level above. But if I see a failure here, then it may show that price may want to go back inside the range here. Okay, so buyers again trying. And the sellers pushed in. So it is a quite a bit deeper pullback that shows that the buyers are losing the momentum and the sellers are stepping in. Every time that the buyers are trying and they show some weakness here, seller can have a better advantage because of what prior price action is showing right now. Because they tried, they did a pullback and they failed around here. Sellers are trying to push, they are doing a pullback and then continuation for the sell side. Okay, sellers are trying to test the low again. Okay, they test the low. And they went through the prior low and overnight session, this area low here also. So far, price is going for downside and looks like the sellers are in control of the move. So if you see a pullback, something like that, if there are aggressive sellers, then I am expecting to continuation for the downside. Right? If this move is slowing down, then we can expect this area can be a sideways small chop area, or the buyers are stepping in, seeing that the sellers are failing on this pullback. Like on this here, every pullback, the seller responded. So far on this pullback here, I don't see a seller trying to sell it from here so far. Okay, sellers again trying one more time. Now the sellers are trying. If they can be able to go through this level, I can expect that a continuation for another leg. But if I see a failure or test a double bottom, I'm expecting either the buyer stepping in or the sideways. Okay, a little bit sideways right now going. The buyers or sellers are trying to fight here. So again, always keep in mind that what happened prior before we came here, right? So far, the prices keep selling and the sellers are in control. And I'm expecting from the sellers to show up here, some aggressive sellers, and push the price for a continuation. But if I don't see that, then there are two scenarios that I'm thinking either it's going to go sideways, chop some more, or the buyers is going to step in. Okay, so I like that bar here. The buyers are kind of trying to push it. So if they can be able to go through, then we may see that some buyers are trying to buy it here at this low here. Okay, now they are testing the prior high. Okay, so when I look at the last move, last leg of this sell, the first initial pullback failed, right? So that shows that there are not too much very aggressive sellers at this level. We did another pullback, deeper pullback. So that is, when I compare it to, it is more than 50%. That shows that the sell side lost that momentum a little bit. The possible that we may do a sideway here or a reversal. Okay, so the sellers are again trying. But this move here, unless the sellers are going through strongly and breaking the prior low here, they still need to prove themselves in order for me to believe in that this is gonna be a continuation. So because of that, I am not trying to looking for a short entry here at this low here. First, they failed on that initial pullback and I didn't see any aggressive sellers. And the second, that pullback went a lot deeper than I was expecting from sellers show up. So they are kind of late. They didn't show up early. They let these buyers go back all the way to here. These are showing that the sell side also do not have that strength what they had before. So I'm just gonna look at the low here, what the sellers is gonna do, and looking for buyers to show up here. Okay, so they are almost the prior low here, and some buyers are showing up here. We saw the buyers, they did a pullback and they again jumped low area here, and then they did another run. They did another higher high, but did a little bit, not too impressive, that showing that really significant strength over the sellers. So to me, this looks like a more sideways action, more basing here at this low here. So this is kind of looking more like a wedge shape because the buyers are tried, sellers are again tried, buyers are again trying. Sellers are again testing one more time at the low here, but in order for me to do a short entry here, I really need to see the sellers go through this prior low here, show me some move, show me some strength, show me some momentum, and then I will think about shorting it. But if I don't see that so far, I'm not thinking a short entry here. If I'm anything thinking that, I'm thinking a long entry to go back to the other side again to continue this sideways move. Sellers are trying. But again, I see some buyers stepping in again. I'm kind of looking at how the price is moving. Pretty decent. I like that bar if that closes above. Okay, pretty nice. I think I'm going to try a long entry here on that pullback with a stop loss below the prior low area. So I'm expecting this price to, again, continue the sideways move and making the wedge shape to visit the other side of the move here. And again, if I see the sellers are stepping in and breaking the prior low here, then I will exit the trade. So far, they tried it once and they also failed on that first initial pullback here. And now they are trying it again. And if they fail here, most likely the price is gonna go another side. We have this momentum down move here, and they had that momentum, and every time they got chance, they did not be able to continue this momentum. Okay, I really want to see some strong bar that closes above. Okay, they're fighting still. Usually I recommend waiting a signal bar here, like something like this, to enter. But because of the prior price action here, I wanted to get in a little bit early at the lows here to get this move. Okay, so the sellers are again trying. I did not like that bar printed like that. I really want to see some buyers picking up here, that is a good sign, because when the price is getting lower with a discounted price, that I see some buyers are interested in. Okay, one more time. I really want to see some more buyers showing up. Another red bar that I really did not like. So this is testing the prior low here. And I'm getting ready to close this if I see the price is closing this level here. Okay, so I like that bar also. So there are buyers still showing up at this level. So this area became into a small top range area here. So usually better to box this out and wait it out to see a strong bar crossing. So that's what I'm looking for this here. Want to see a strong bar that breaking this box here. Okay, so the buyers are trying on this bar here. If this bar closes higher, can be a good sign. So this is our box here. Okay, this is a decent bar. I really like that bar. I see some buyers are stepping in. Okay, they are testing the pivot level here. Momentum is kicking in. Kind of trying to get this maybe prior high here. The target is maybe this prior high level here. Right around here somewhere. Okay, it is doing a pullback. Want to see some buyers stepping in on this pullback. Okay, some buyers are showing up here. I need to see the bar closes above the prior bar. Okay, some sellers again trying, now testing the 50 SMA, testing the prior sideways range, top of it. That's a too deep a pullback. Almost we are back where we started. The momentum is gone right now. Usually that on that pullback, I see the continuation for the momentum, but I think I'm gonna just let me stop if it's gonna go, because it is already there, not too much. And if it goes from here, that will be awesome. I see some buyers stepping in. Okay, sellers again trying. So far buyers are keep responding every time they try. Okay, maybe this time. Because I really think that the sellers are really tried. Like they really tried one time here, the second time here, third time here. And every time they failed. And I believe that this area can be a good price for the buyers to get in and to make it a deeper pullback or another leg for an up move. At least testing the prior high levels where the Vwap is about. But the thing is about the timing. Maybe the timing is right now or maybe later. So far this became a chop zone here, so this can go either way. I don't see any clear sign that it's gonna go one way. In the near future, I'm expecting for an up move because of the failures, prior failures from the sellers. Okay, sellers again trying to push it. That took me out, break even. Now the sellers again one more chance to push this, because the buyers, they failed on this pullback. The sellers took it over here, and now I'm expecting this move to continue and break through this level. And if I see that the buyers again showing up and showing some momentum, showing a good signal bar, then there can be a reason for me to again enter a long position. But when I'm looking at the recent prior down move, which is this move here, pullback is a lot deeper than I want to see for a momentum continuation for a downside, right? This is more than 50%. This is a deeper pullback, and I did not see any aggressive sellers that showing up. If they really wanted this price so badly, I should have seen it earlier, right? Instead of waiting this much. So I don't see that really aggressive sellers on this pullback. So some buyers are again trying, sellers are trying to push it. Okay, so if the sellers, some aggressive sellers, they're supposed to be here, but I don't see. Instead, I see some buyers. I really like that bar printing. Really nice bar. Momentum start to come in. Okay, testing the pivot here. I'm looking at that bar. I really like that bar. Okay, I think I'm going to enter again. because right here, that is where the seller is supposed to show up more, right? You did a run, did a pullback. It is a lot better price for sellers to join, but I did not see any sellers at this level. Push the price lower, break the prior level here. And I really like these bars. Momentum is kicking in. Strong bars here. Bars are really closing nicely. I don't see any wick. Top so far. Bottoms also. Prior we had this high here. Now I'm expecting to at least at that level or more, as maybe even VWAP as the prior high levels. Doing a pullback. And this pullback could bring some more buyers to step in here. Because if I don't see any buyers stepping in here, then I will kill this trade. Okay, it's testing the 25 exponential. So far the buyers are showing up, but the sellers are still trying to push. Okay, I really want to see the buyers right now. Because if I don't see at this level here, then that's not a good sign for me. It is almost at 50 SMA. Okay, I'm getting ready to close this. If I see more down move, because that is where the move started. This is where the signal bar started. So I really don't want to see price going lower than that. Okay, if that bar closes above the prior red bars, that will be a really good sign. At least there are some buyers showed up. That's a nice bar. Nice push there. Okay, we are back to the momentum again. The price is moving. Sellers are not giving up so easy. They are really trying. Okay, it looks like maybe another whole sideways chop zone here. Okay, the sellers are again pushing. I'm getting ready to close this trade. I really want to see the buyer stepping in when the price is in the low area. I really want to see a bar that closes above this small chop zone, and that will bring some more momentum, probably push a little bit more. Okay, the buyers are trying. This is where the prior sellers showed up here. So if we go above that prior push level, we may trigger some sell stops there. The other thing I notice is every time the sellers are trying, they keep printing lower highs. Okay, now they are testing higher high swing, and if price closes there, it may trigger some stops. The sellers are trying to push. The sellers are not giving up so easy. They are still trying. Some more buyers I would like to see. On every pullback, there is a chance for buyers to enter this trade. This is moving like in a small channel, up channel, rather than just a single bar momentum push. So as long as it is between those up channel, then I'm okay. But this bar, I really like that bar. Some momentum finally kicking in, like that bar. Testing the prior high. If we go through this prior high, then we may see another leg higher for the buy side. Okay, we have VWAP above, and we have also prior swing high level from that early drop. Right below that prior swing. Okay, maybe here, 565. That is the prior base area. So far the price is decent right now in a single bar move, and it's very possible to test the VWAP above. We are pretty close. That is where the prior swing high level. pull back to swing high level. Okay, buyers are again stepping in, pretty much at the VWAP here. Price later on went above the VWAP level a little bit more. The sellers pushed in for a deeper pullback. Price did a double top and did a sideway after that move, and the lunch break started. Yeah, so this was the morning session for the NQ. I hope this helps you in some way with your trading, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.